Good afternoon, friends. This is your friend and host, Suren Arora. I'm happy to be with you. As promised yesterday that I would be back, I am back. And for those who would be viewing my conversation or this monologue for the first time, just to introduce myself, I am an astrologer. So, astrology is all about palmistry, it is all about numerology, it is all about aura sciences, it is also about Vastu Shastra, and a lot more. The logic behind the astrology is that if we are told or if we are aware of how the near future is going to be or how the future is going to be, we can at least prepare ourselves mentally as well as physically, and we can use the best of our resources. We can, if the times are good, then we can take advantage of that and make the best of it, and if the times are tough, then we can prove ourselves that we are tougher. So that is one part of me. The other part of me is I am a hypnotist. Hypnotism is always and all about I would say habits. It could be a smoking habit, it could be a drinking habit, it could be habit of washing hands, it could be any fear, it could be phobia. I do motivational training, sales training, mind training, basically any fear and phobia, as I mentioned, or anything that you are struggling with in life, in relationships, in your emotions, or whatever way it comes to you. I can guide you. I also teach silence, and I also help people if they are facing any challenges on their path of spirituality their way. So I have no favorite way of mine, but then if you are stuck at one place and if you are feeling that you need help, I am always there. So I could be your astrologer, I could be your coach. Feel free to talk to me about yourself, your relationships, your kids, their issues, your marriage issue, or whatever it is. Today we will be talking about the weight loss. We talked about five different reasons why people go overweight. We will continue that journey about more reasons. Why I have started with reasons is because unless we understand what the reasons are, like it is hard to challenge them or do anything about that. So let's first understand what is the issue, that or what are the possible reasons that we go overweight or our inches increases and all that stuff. We discussed five. We will be discussing another five today. So quickly talking about something that we what we call talked about yesterday. We talked about various reasons, and let me sum it up again. One is that you don't weigh yourself often. So what happens is if you weigh yourself too late or too less, then like you gain weight without even realizing it. The other reason was sleep. The third reason was stressful job or stressful life. The fourth reason was lack of protein in the food, and the fifth reason was that you gain weight because you don't cheat yourself. You don't like you are too plain a eater, or you are too much. So now let's get back to the sixth reason why there is a possibility of you being an overweight. And this one could be surprising. So this reason is that if you are working out too much of exercise, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, there is every chance you would be gaining weight. So trust me on that. That like if you are overdoing the exercise, you are gaining weight. There is no doubt that working out is an important factor in losing weight, but then let's understand that the same way that we discussed, anything overdoing, even in regards to any minerals or any vitamins, is also prove itself to be counterproductive. So even for the exercise, a lot of exercise is dangerous for your health. So what happens is that when you are spending too many calories on, or you are busy calculating how many calories you are spending, so when you sit to eat, you end up eating more calories or consuming more calories. There is also a study that shows that after the exercise, people end up taking more calories, right? Like, let's say you had an exercise and then you burned a lot of calories. So immediately after that, you will end up eating because you will feel hungry, and you may end up overeating. Now, to prevent this kind of a thing, all you need to do is you need to pick up, like, you need to decide how much you are going to eat before you get into an exercise. So we called it pre-portioned or pre-workout snacks, right? You have already decided what you are going to do. Okay. The seventh reason, or the next reason, is that you are suffering from some bodily injury, right? And you are in pain. Now, these are the, like, the conditions which create pain, they restrict the activity. So once your activity is restricted, you will gain weight. So let's say my arms have pain or my legs have pain, and I'm only doing exercise with my arms and my legs are not doing exercise. I'm eating as much as I can, but not like the whole body exercise. Then I would be gaining weight. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to do exercises which are a whole body exercise. Some people don't want to do exercise when they have arthritis symptoms, or when they are hurting. Like something is hurting or their joints are hurting. Please remember that lack of exercise also is a major reason in regards to arthritis. So if you are not doing any exercise at all, you have chances of getting arthritis. So continue to do mild exercises even if it hurts you or if it pains you. Once again, I am not a medical professional. Do take the opinion of your family doctor, who is your best friend. And why I repeat all this is because there is nothing which can be generalized. You are not an average person, right? You are yourself. So talk to your doctor or talk to your health support worker. They will be able to give you the best advice. But what I'm trying to say is continue doing some exercise, right? Sometimes what happens is, if you are doing some light weights and, like those therapeutic bands and all that, they help you in joint stability. All right. Now we will move to the next and the seventh reason. Now this will be surprising you too. The reason is that lots of us overeat healthy food. We overeat healthy food. So we are eating healthy, but then we are overeating it. So we think, like, let's say in case of nuts, let's say in case of something else, it could be almonds, or it could be cashews, or it could be milk or something. So we consider it, or let's say eggs. We think that whatever I am eating is, healthy. So we do not focus on the portion size. Portion size is the most important part of any dieting or any weight loss program. So you must so most nutritious foods are avocados, oatmeal, like dark chocolate, nuts, and nuts butter. But what happens is, if we overeat these that I mentioned, we will end up gaining weight. unless it is a fruit or a vegetable. Unless it is a fruit or a vegetable, don't assume that it is a healthy food and it could be low in calories. All healthy foods are not low in calories, friends. So must make sure that your portion sizes are taken care of, right? Take care of the portion size of the rice when you eat. Pasta is another culprit. Meats are again, an issue. So if you want to lose weight, then as much healthy food that you are eating, your eyes should be on the portion size too, right? So let's move on to the next, which is the ninth part. This reason is very simple. You are gaining weight because you are simply getting older, right? Age factor. So what happens with the age is that we start to lose muscle mass, right? So every year, when we are aging, we are losing muscle mass. So mm, once we start losing the muscle mass, our metabolism goes slow. With the age, the metabolism slows down. So if we are eating the same amount of food that we were eating 5 years before or 4 years before, our metabolism has gone slower. We are going to have more weight. So what we need to do is, with every year coming, we need to reduce the portion again. Like we need to, we cannot continue to eat as much as we were eating when we were younger, right? So with the if you really need a youthful figure, or if you like if you really want to look lean and all that stuff, being active is a must. Now being active is not being like going to gym. Being active means you need to just pick up your cup of tea and leave it on the kitchen counter, or wash your utensils yourself, pick up something and go up the house in your bedroom, come down. Don't expect people to work for you. Work for yourself. So what happens is, when somebody is working for me, let's say somebody, if I ask somebody, can you get me a towel from upstairs, that person is getting me a towel from upstairs. But it is advantage to that person because he is getting to spend his calories and I am increasing my belly fat, right? So we need to understand that we need to have some kind of a cardio. We also need to have some kind of weight bearing exercise. So what will that do is, that will help us preserve our lean body mass and muscle tissues, right? And it will also keep the metabolism elevated. All right, so we will now move to the next and the 10th reason why we increase our weight. And this is the last that I will be doing today. We will continue about it tomorrow. Most of the people, friends, are overweight because they are dehydrated. They are dehydrated. Now, if your body is, if your body lacks water, right, then it is like it will automatically be preserving more fat. Another thing that happens is, when you are dehydrated, you eat more, because what the body is trying to do is, it is trying to get some water from the food, right? So in case, like, let's say, I would say, let's say you drink 2 cups of water before each meal, right? It would really accelerate your weight loss. Mind it, this simple exercise: a glass of water, a full glass of water, or 2 cups of water before each meal, right? So the body would not need to eat as much as it eats otherwise, because its need of water will be taken care by the water itself instead of the body trying to get the water from the food. I hope it makes sense. When you are not drinking water, the body tries to take water from the food, and it makes you eat more food, and thereby you getting overweight or getting more fat, right? So the lack of water could definitely make you eat more, right? Now what happens? Water gives us energy. Water itself gives us energy, and it helps to maintain body temperature. So that is why you must have heard, when you have fever or something, the doctor says have more liquids, right? Because the body needs more water to balance the temperature or maintain the temperature. And that is why your doctor says have more fluids, or drink more water, because water is the factor that not only gets you energy but also helps to maintain the body temperature, right? Now the other reason why like it is important to drink water is because every time you are dehydrated, or whenever you are dehydrated, the body will conserve water for body functions. It has to clean itself, it has to not let itself dry. So it is conserving the water whenever you are drinking. So when you are conserving the water, it is an increase in your weight. Like you may have heard of water retention. Then your body's retention is retaining water. Why it is retaining water is because body needs water for important reasons for the body. You are not very regular about drinking water. So what the body understand is that I cannot trust this man or trust this person, so I need to have reserves of water. So if you have reserves of water in your body, or the body is retaining water, that is called weight. That is means the numbers are higher on the scale. The best way to lose weight, trust me, this is one of the best ways you can use it. Sip the water all day. Instead of drinking half a glass of water or one glass of water, keep on drinking or keep on sipping water all day. There are two reasons why it says. One is that your body will always remain hydrated, it will not feel hungry. Second thing is, your saliva itself is a great tool to lose weight. When you are having your saliva that goes with the water, that is a big time remedy for many diseases and many this thing. And try and eat the foods, the vegetables and the fruits which are water rich. Like take the case of water lemon. It has so much of water in it, so eat those vegetables and fruits which are water rich. And once again, continue to sip water all day. And before the meals, have 2 cups of water or 1 glass of water. Other water rich, you may also have water rich drinks also, like smoothies, like you can have some green tea and all that stuff. So we have calculated 10 reasons why we increase our weight, or why we have extra weight. We will continue this journey, friends. And once I am done with the reason, I will also tell you more ideas, or I'll also give you more ideas as to how to lose weight. In case you have any question, then feel free to reach me or ask me. Always remember, every disease, every medical condition, even spiritual path, every emotional issue is person based or person specific. Don't Google stuff, or don't look for YouTube remedies. You are not YouTube, you are not Google. You are a person, you have your a specific DNA. There is absolutely nobody like you. So just be yourself and look for something just which is meant just for yourself. Talk to me. I can definitely throw some life on it, light on it. In the meanwhile, if you like, thank you very much, everybody, for appreciation. Thank you very much, everybody, for response and viewing my videos. I keep on getting inspiration from you. So thank you very much. Do subscribe to my YouTube video also. There is a lot more that I have shared there. My phone number, as you see on the screen, is 647 Uh, 647 You may also what we call reach me at toll free 1844 928 7747, or you can reach me through Facebook here on these charts, or maybe you can privately messenger like message me, which most of people are privately messaging me, and I'm replying almost everyone. You're welcome. Thank you very much for today also. Remain in touch. I'll take your leave, wishing you a very good day and a safe day ahead. Thank you.